Hi, everybody. Jim here again with another manager message. And yes, for the observant people, I am wearing a Chewbacca hoodie. I'm going to see Rogue One after this. Merry Christmas to me. But most of all, Merry Christmas to all of you. Um, at the risk of sounding politically incorrect, Christmas is the one holiday that's recognized as a bank, mail, and everything else holiday. So I'm kind of running with Merry Christmas right now. If you celebrate something else, that's great. I hope you had an awesome whatever it is you celebrate. Our best wishes from the shelter to all of you. That being said, I wanted to take a minute to thank everyone that has made donations this season. I have been absolutely overwhelmed by the generosity of people, from kids at the schools we visit for our programs that pick the shelter to be their donation program for the season, right up to just people dropping stuff off. I mean, it's been insane, but in a good way. Thank you all so much from the bottom of our hearts. I made a comment the other day when I was at one of the elementary schools, and it kind of struck a chord. So I wanted to share that with everybody here. Is a bunch of little kids all spread out in front of me. Now, mind you, my son is 21. Well, will be 21 next month. So I haven't dealt with like the little kids in a number of years, but I think I got a pretty good handle on it because when I said to them, I said, I got to tell you guys a secret. Santa Claus is already here. You see all the little heads go on swivel. They're like, oh my God, where? And I said, because you guys are Santa Claus to the cats and dogs. And it really, I watched all the light bulbs go on over their heads. They're like, oh, we get to be Santa Claus. And it was such a cool experience to see these kids gain that realization of what they have done for the animals that we have at the shelter. And I'd like all of you out there that have helped us out, whether it's money donations, whether it's food, paper towel and toilet paper tubes. I mean, anything, radios, the works, whatever you guys donate. You are the Santa Claus to the cats and dogs at the shelter, and they appreciate it. They really, you don't even know. If I could, I may have to one of these days make a video of us putting in a bunch of new toys with all the different dogs. It sounds silly, but I'll tell you, to see the dogs specifically, and I admit, I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. I like cats. I'm just a dog person. So I take great joy in seeing dogs have joy. And to see their faces when you put in a bunch of new toys into the various runs for them, and they're just like, "Oh my God, a toy!" Not that we don't keep them busy, it's something we work very hard on, and it's just really awesome to see, though. So I want to thank every one of you from the bottom of my heart, and from all of us at the shelter. Thank you so much. As a reminder, you do have another week still to, if you want to go online and make a financial donation at foundationhawk.org/staffworks. That address will be down below in the description or up above in the post on the Facebook page. And again, if we hit 20,000 in total donations, I will be doing an ice bucket challenge next month in January. Outside, film, the works. We're going to go all out with it because, hey, you guys deserve it. I've actually had people come into the shelter and be like, how do I make a donation? Because we want to see you do that ice bucket thing in January. And part of me is like, well, part of me is like, yay. Because the whole point of this is I'm fine with it. I don't mind. I'm going to have fun with it. But I want you, the community, to be involved and engaged with us. I want you to see that personal side of the show. We're not just a shelter on the hill. We are people who care about animals and animals that need people that care about them. So, those little things that we've started to do more of are to create that engagement with you, the community, and we appreciate it. It's like every other day I'm hearing, so, oh yeah, I heard somebody talking the other day, blah, blah, blah. I'll say, oh, I hear it's great up there now. Everybody's smiling. Everybody's happy. I like hearing that. It means we're doing something right. And it's sometimes it's tough to do the right thing. Sometimes you have to take a hard line on things, and what some people think is the right thing is not necessarily what's the right thing overall for the shelter. And those are the decisions I have to make. So I appreciate the fact that everybody seems to like what we're doing so far. I appreciate all of the generosity and selflessness this season. It's been absolutely amazing. And because it is Christmas Day, I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Um, let's see. Oh, 2 weeks. The week of January 7th. And this will get reposted on the Facebook page. So if you're watching this on YouTube or via Twitter, please check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/Wanderers Rest. The Pet Supplies Plus in Rome is doing a grand opening celebration. Yes, they've been open for a little bit, but they're having their official grand opening January 7th, that weekend. And we will be there. Check the schedule. We're going to be there for, I believe, a 4-hour stretch at some point. And what we need you to do is, if you go to the Pet Supplies Plus in Rome and shop, you'll have the chance to vote for one of several shelters that are there, us being one of them. And the winner of that vote will get a substantial donation. I know, sounds silly, but every penny helps, and we appreciate it. So if you need to get stuff for your pets anyway, come on out to Pet Supplies Plus in Rome that weekend. Throw us a vote. Come back the next day, throw us another vote. No. Stuff the ballot boxes for Wanderers Rest. Give us a hand winning, and I'll actually be out there for part of it. So if you want to meet that crazy guy who runs the shelter and is going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge in January, if the numbers pull through, which I have no access to see how much has been donated, but I have it on good authority that I'll be doing the Ice Bucket Challenge. There's a good chance of that. So our next step after that is getting the staff to do the pie in the face at 30,000, which, yes, I'll take a pie in the face too. So, let's see. I think we've covered most of it. You all, as a community, are fantastic, and I just can't thank you enough. It's been interesting getting these last couple months going and under my belt, and I have to thank my staff and the volunteers. Everybody's been fantastic with helping me get going here and getting things back on track. I think we're doing a pretty good job of it. At least everybody seems to think so, so I'll run with that. Obviously, there's always things that can be improved, and there's always going to be challenges, and I appreciate everybody that helps us out with those challenges, from the staff, volunteers, our veterinary partners, the animal and dog control officers, everybody. Everybody makes a difference. And from what you would consider the least significant job right up to the most important job, every part of that makes a difference. I'm the one that complains that I spend too much time in my office. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes I have to. But yesterday, it was a good day. I got to spend some time out of the office for a bit, and I'll tell you, it's nothing like jumping in there and doing dishes to make you feel a little like you're doing something again. Yes, the shelter manager will do dishes. That's how it works. We all pitch in, we all help out. And I'm not saying this to toot my horn. I'm saying this to use as an example that it doesn't matter what your job title is. Everybody helps out. And again, even the volunteers, God, we'd be lost without our volunteers. Thank you all so much. And I know on the Facebook page, probably below here, there is a video that one of our staff members made to thank our volunteers, and it's been absolutely fantastic. So as we wrap up this year, in January, I'm hoping to be able to share some of our statistics for the year. Good, bad, and different. I think we've done a pretty good job. Excuse me. It's Christmas Day. I ate way too much food, and I've actually tried to do this video 3 or 4 times this week, and between one thing or another, or just not sounding right, because there's a fine line between a scripted speech, which just doesn't sound authentic, and what I do here. I had a whole list of stuff I wanted to, put out there, and I've covered most of it. But when I try to work it like that, to me, it doesn't sound authentic. And I want you to know that I appreciate you. Every single one of you watching this that has helped us out, whether it's sharing photos, making donations, making contributions, whatever. It all helps, and I appreciate it. And I don't ever want anybody to think I'm not being authentic about it, so that's why you get these crazy videos off the cuff. I'm a little past the 10-minute mark now, so I'm going to wrap this up and wish everyone a wonderful new year. We're looking forward to an amazing 2017 at the shelter. Lots of big stuff coming up. Keep an eye on the news. I'm sure you'll see things hit now and then, and we'll keep you in the groove. Stay on the Facebook page, the YouTube, the Twitter, trying to keep those things rocking as fast as we can. And of course, you'll see my manager messages for you guys on a couple times a month is what I'm shooting for right now. I'm trying to go once or twice a month just to keep you in the loop as I have. I was going to say as I have more time. That's nope. That's why a lot of times these get done here at my kitchen table, because it's when I finally have time to sit down and talk to you and can collect my thoughts a little bit. I don't have a million things going on that I've got to take care of right now. All I have to do is finish this up and get out the door to go catch Rogue One. So anyway, thank you again. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. May it be a very joyous one, and may you have a wonderful new year. We'll catch you next time.